Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Kiernan B. Today we're going to talk all about empaths and anxiety. So what to do if you're an empath that has anxiety. So before we get started, please consider subscribing and let's jump right in. So I have 6 tips for you. And number 1 is to look at your thoughts. Your thoughts are the nucleus of your anxiety. At least I feel this way. So I'm going to give you a story of mine and I'm going to give you some examples within the stories to help you understand. So I was once in this car wreck. I was in the passenger seat on my way to my friend's work with her so that I could get my eyeglasses adjusted. She worked in eye doctors. And we're in the car, someone cut us off, she overcorrected, we spun on the freeway, we hit the wall, and then there was a lot of smoke. So we thought, okay, we should probably get out. She pulled out of the way so we wouldn't get hit by anybody. And there was a lot of smoke. We opened the door and this lady was screaming at me to get away from the car because the car was on fire. So we jumped in her car, she hit the gas pedal, and the car that we were just in blew up. Like Fast and Furious style blew up. And from that, I took away a lot of anxiety, especially in the car. I, at the time, didn't have my own car. I lived downtown and rode a bike everywhere. And I thought, I'm never getting a car ever again. I'm just going to take the bus everywhere and I'm going to bike everywhere and walk everywhere. And who needs a car? For a long time it worked. But when I stepped into a car, had thoughts of, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm in a death trap. I'm in a metal box that goes 80 miles an hour. Who decided to make a metal box that goes that fast? That's asking for death. That's ridiculous. Who's driving? Are they gonna pay attention? And then I look around of like, that person's an idiot. That person's an idiot. They're an idiot. Everybody's an idiot. Of course I had anxiety when I was in the car. That's what was happening in my mind. And the more that we think thoughts, the more that we pattern those thoughts. Our patterning our mind to think that way, patterns create beliefs. So when we are thinking those thoughts over and over, I still kind of believe that sitting in a metal box 80 miles an hour on the freeway is ridiculous. However, I've been unlearning that and I've been really doing a lot of work on my thoughts to get rid of that. So I'm not going to go back to that. But tuning in and noticing what you're thinking. There's probably thoughts in there that you have no idea that even are coming up for you. So get out a journal, get out a paper, get out a pen and do that. Another way is to, when you're having an anxious moment, start talking out loud what you're thinking. Because there's something when I'm doing that, when I'm able to hear myself, like, whoa, or there's a thought that I'm like, I'm not saying that out loud. Wait a minute, if I can't say it out loud, probably not good for me. So, thought work, do it. Number 2, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? When we have anxiety, we're noticing how we do not want to feel. But are we taking a moment to choose how we want to feel? Chances are probably not. So, for me in the car, I would sit in the car and be thinking all these crazy things, and then I'd like be all breathing or not breathing, holding on. And I would just be like, I have such bad anxiety. I have anxiety. I have all this anxiety. I have such bad anxiety. I just have anxiety right now. I have anxiety. Okay, we get it. You have anxiety. Now, how do you want to feel? Have you asked yourself that question in the midst of your anxiety? How would you like to feel? So if I'm in the car and I say, okay, thank you. I have anxiety. I have recognized that, yes, I feel anxious. How would I like to feel in this moment? Well, I would like to feel safe. I would like to feel secure. I would like to feel supported. I would like to feel love. Love is the opposite of fear, by the way. I would like to feel light, to feel free. Okay, already saying those words to myself, already taking me out of that anxiety. Yeah? Shifting our thoughts, shifting our emotions and our feelings are powerful. Start there. Number 3, clear out your energy. One of the best ways to do this is breath work. I know for me, when I started doing my breath work, especially in the moment in the car, what a relief. What a beautiful transformation. I think it's Joe Dispenza. Might be Alan Watts. I don't know. Joe Dispenza probably. But says that it is Joe Dispenza. Your exhale gives you that feeling of relaxation. As I learned about breath work, when you exhale, you're actually turning on the nervous system that is your rest, relax, rejuvenation nervous system. So when you're doing this, you're actually making the anxiety worse because you're turning on your fight or flight mode, your nervous system that says get out, get out, get out. So if you can you're going to start to train your body, we're okay. Then you're tapping back into those thoughts that are good. Those feelings are shifting. And now you're clearing out things. You're clearing out the energy. Yeah? I'm going to give you a really easy tool to clear out energy with your breath. So for one, when we have anxiety, it usually lives up here, high in our chest, high in our breath. Our breath is up here, like just suffocating us. So if we can take a deep breath into our chest, let go. Horse lips is really good here too. Yeah? And then send our breath into our belly. Emphasis on the exhales. Anxiety will not live in your belly. Our breath in our belly is relaxed. It feels good. Breaking up the tension here and then sending your breath down into your belly will release the anxiety. Number 4, protect your energy. Protect your energy. As an empath, protect it. Often, I go out into the world, and before I knew how to protect my energy, I could walk by somebody and start to feel anxious. Or I would maybe turn my head and a TV would be on and I'd start watching the news and it would make me anxious. However, when we can protect our energy, crystals are a great starter point to do this. Meditation, the inner work. Also, just choosing, I am protected, I am safe, I am supported. That also protects. One of my favorite ways to protect my energy, I do this in the car a lot. I do all the work previous and then I take a moment. I usually freak out in the passenger seat, not so much driving, so I'm able to close my eyes. But I'll close my eyes and I'll breathe, and then I imagine this bright white light just covering and all over the car, like a container of bright white light, like I'm untouchable. And I imagine my car just floating and getting there safely. I protect the energy around me with that white bright light. I truly feel protected when I do that. Number 5, breathe with purpose. We talked a lot about breath already, but When you can notice your breath, our breath will tell us the state of being we are in. So if we feel anxious, we can tune into our breath and notice that our breath is usually rapid. It's all over the place. It's probably, you might be holding your breath. It might be heavy feeling. It might sound like really rapid and really chaotic. So when we can intentionally breathe, we can slow it down, breathe with that purpose, we can shift greatly. Number 6, movement or yoga. Oftentimes, when we feel anxious, we will go and, do watch TV or do something maybe mindless. Or we might buffer with, a lot of people buffer with substances or drinking or Facebook, Instagram. So buffering is an idea from Brooke Castillo, and she talks about how, when you're waiting for something to load and it says buffering. When we're feeling and we don't want to feel, we might, for example, overeat. We might go to the kitchen and be like, what do I want to eat? Because we're not facing the emotion. We're not facing what we deserve to process. So instead of buffering with being maybe lazy or getting on our phones or watching TV or doing something that really isn't serving us, we can add in that movement. Go outside, go for a walk, get your body moving. Get rid of all of that junk that you're holding on to, all of that weight. Yoga is my favorite form of movement. Go to a class, stream one on YouTube, stream one through a membership online. Do yoga, meditate even, shut down everything. And I have a mantra to leave you with. I am safe now. I am safe now. I am safe now. I encourage you to say it 9 times so that you can really feel it, really embody it, really radiate it. Before you go, I have a printable for you that you can either obviously print out, you can save it on your phone or tablet, computer, whatever you got, and reference it. It has all these 6 tips plus the mantra I just gave you, and that's all I have for you today. If you got value out of this video, please hit the like button, and I will see you next time.